Okay, greetings and I welcome you. Greetings and I welcome you now in the love and light of the one infinite creator. I wish to do a tarot reading for you all. These are general readings. Take what feels right, spit the rest out. With all that being said, I'm going to give the deck a few shuffles. And we're going to get right into your reading. Okay. So your overall score, which I always give in every reading, out of 10, is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 10. So there's a lot to work on. Not gonna lie. Right at the beginning of your reading, you get the Lovers. You could be blessed with some kind of relationship. Let's see here. Regardless, you have the Tower here in your reading, so there's some kind of like major issue, some type of something that's gone wrong. You got the Queen of Wands reversed, you got Justice reversed, you have the Nine of Cups reversed, you have a lot of cards that you'd really want face up, you have them reversed. You have the Sun. You may have an attitude of like maybe like things will be okay no matter what. A tendency towards, just blissing out, perhaps. But you really need to stop and smell the flowers and realize how beautiful it is just to have things like a relationship or a good sense, or you with the Knight of Pentacles in your reading, you definitely have a good set of morals, at the very least. There's like antsiness. It's like you're being a little bit childish, not necessarily a bad sense, but it's like not in a good sense either. It's like you're losing patience. It's like you don't have. It's like your patience is running thin. Or it should be, but you tend to look at the world as though everything is going to work out all right, regardless, which is not a bad thing. It's okay to believe that at the end of the day, it's all going to work out. And trust me, when you believe something, there's a much greater chance of it coming true than if you weren't to believe, or, well, I don't know. Believing in yourself, is really important. Self-love is really important, but it's like, you don't want to have superficial self-love. You want to have real self-love. Like, you don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'm the best, and, I can't do anything wrong, and, it's got to come from the heart, the answers to life are always found in the heart. I might be willing to change your score from a 4 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10, but it's like, it's basically a failing score here, and that there's a lot to work on. But to focus on the main issue, the tower in your reading here. I don't know. You got to learn to turn that frown upside down. You got to learn to turn your coal into gold. You've got to learn to transmute the negative energies into positives, which I think you do it superficially, but you don't do it from the heart. I don't know. There's just a need to have more meaning. There's a need for more meaning. There's a need to trust and have more faith in yourself, or in others. I don't know. In yourself and others. You could be a person that really likes to laugh things off, You could be somebody, I don't know, but at the same time, like, is it okay to just laugh things off, It is to an extent, but if you don't want to keep making the same mistake and just saying, like, I'm gonna laugh it off every time. You want to make the correction so that you don't have to be, worry about it, worry about things. And there's definitely, like, there's a need to get to. It's like there's a inner hatred. Inner hatred that's preventing you from reaching the most optimal temporal reality, or the most optimal timeline for yourself. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's like why? It's like an energy of like why? You know, why do things have to be the way that they are? Just like almost anger and frustration comes forward the more I sit on this and think about it. Why do things have to happen the way that they do? Because they're meant to. Because they're meant to happen that way for a reason, so that you can make a choice. It's really going to be about whether or not you're going to make the choice to put in the effort or to be satisfied with mediocre results, or modest, or you should be try and be happy with modest or try to be more modest. I don't know. It's like try and don't let other people's opinions drive you towards making certain decisions and making any decisions in life. Always make your decisions based on how you feel. There's no guidance here. It's like you have to get mad just to, or it's like you have to. Sometimes you have to scratch your ass and get glad and realize how much beauty there is in the universe, right? And how lucky you really are, and not worry about, I don't know. Sometimes really big things can be really small in someone else's world, and so it's hard to really judge. The tower could mean something really big, or it could mean something really small. In this reading, it's meaning something really big, and it's like an impassable wall. Like maybe that's what it feels like for you. Maybe there's some kind of impassable wall that's that you can't get past. Or that you're having it hard, that you have to like. I don't know. I know that a 4 out of 10's a fail, and I don't, and I'm usually pretty generous and like to turn and sometimes I'll try and see something a different way, just to try and give somebody a passing grade. And in this reading, I just don't feel like it's right, because I feel like there's some kind of major issue that needs to be worked on, and it has to do with the self. It has to do with being able to. It's like things have to. Your decision. Your things have to come from the heart. They can't come from outside of yourself. They can't come from other selves. You can't. Other selves can't make your decisions for you, even though a lot of people base their decisions on what other people think or feel, and it's just not okay. You have to do it based on what you think and what you feel, and you have to make it have an intent, or have your own intent, have your own. I don't know. your own intent, your own desire. I don't know. There's definitely some primal energy around the tower in this reading. Pain is a catalyst, so use your pain as a catalyst to change. Use, like, if someone's hurt you, then use that pain to do something with your life, or to change something about yourself, so that you don't have to worry about not being good enough. And with a 4 out of 10, there's definitely a sense that maybe you don't feel like you're good enough. You might need to love yourself more. You might need to make a few steps in the right direction, in a more positive direction, which isn't just a superficial, like, I'm happy no matter what, but like a focused, I'm happy and I know what I want to do, and go out there and do it. Have an intent and go and pursue it. Yeah. I don't know. You could not realize how much you really have behind you, as far as experience, as far as there could be a real need for justice, or there could be a real need in your life for justice, in some way. So don't be open to it, because it could you could see justice. It happens, or it comes in, like it the law works in the strangest of ways, and although you may not think that things are you might not realize that what goes around comes around, but what goes around comes around. And the more you put it out there, and the more you affirm, the more you put the positives out there, the more the positives will come back to you. That's probably you are a positive person with the sun being in your reading. It's the only real. The Sun and the Lovers are your two real good cards here in your reading. So you could have a very happy relationship, but that might be all you have. There might be a lot more. Well, it's not all you have. You have your morals. You just haven't seen what the world can do yet. You just haven't seen. I don't know. You just haven't gotten justice yet for something. I don't know. Why is justice in your reading reversed? I don't know. There was some kind of resolution that didn't go your way. Maybe this tower has to do with the Lovers and the Sun. I don't know. Everything is always connected. The thing is that everything is always connected, and if we realize that things are meant to be for a reason, then we start to make decisions that benefit or it's important to make decisions that benefit everyone rather than just yourself, you know. And if you do that, then you can raise your percent in service to other. I don't know, but raising your, I don't know. There's, I don't know why I'm telling you to raise your percent in service to other when you got so much to work on yourself. I just looked at the good things, at the good 2 cards there for a second, and I was like, you know, maybe this person doesn't need as much help, and then it's like, no, there's a lot of issues in this reading. You have the 4 of Cups reversed. I don't even know whether to count that. I didn't even really know whether to count that in your score or not, so I didn't count it. Having it reversed could be looked at as a good thing, but I don't know whether to count that or not, you know. But the Tower being the really major card here in your reading, you're right in the center, in between, you know, the Sun on one end and the Lovers on the other end. It's not all puppy dogs and rainbows, you know, and we got to realize that, and you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, you know. I think you know that, but there's a lot to work on, you know. You need to scratch your ass, get glad, get happy. You need to seek out justice. You need to some kind of situation. You need to realize how much experience you have behind you. And you need to realize how much wealth you're sitting on. And you need to overcome this major issue, whatever it is that the Tower represents. I don't know if it has to do with your relationship or if it has to do with everything or just rent. You know, I have no idea what it has to do with. I just see it as like this impassable wall for you. That separates, that leaves you clueless, perhaps, because you're scattered. Otherwise, you know, I don't know, you know, your happiness seems to be from your morality or from your relationship. Your happiness seems to come from your morality or your relationship. And if you want true happiness, then you're going to have to go within yourself and break down whatever kind of wall there is, whatever kind of wall is blocking you from being the best version of yourself. You know? And if you do that, then I could see this, then I might as well just say this is a, you know, yeah, it's you know, 4 or 5 out of 10 at best. 5 out of 10 at best, which is a bare minimum pass, but a 4 out of 10 if I read it strictly, you know. So, a lot to work on. There's a need to get over some kind of hurdle or some kind of major issue, for sure. If you can do that, you'll find happiness, you'll find justice, and you'll feel good about how much you've done and what you've done, you know, in life. And you need to feel good about what you've done, you know, not just superficially happy because you have a good relationship or something like this, you know, or because your morals are strong enough that they'll just get you through it at the end of the day. And it's just, no, you know. Things need to be more fluent. They need to be like, things happen for a reason, man, or woman, or girl, or lady, or friend. I need to be more polite. It's just hard to be polite when you're you know, hammering down on everything. You know, I don't know. Well, you know, I don't know. It's like it's impossible to get to the heart of the issue. It's just not from a lack of trying, but just from a lack of seeing, possibly, and being too stressed out to really see what it is that you need to change. But change is necessary. Change is a good thing, you know. The opposite, or the negative orientation to change, though, is chaos. And so if you're immersed in chaos all the time, then that's never going to help you achieve a stable, harmonious reality for yourself. You know, you want to create change, which can help bring stability and positive things into your life. With all that being said, I leave you now. I'm sorry that this reading took so long. Cheers.